recovering the power and the influence that Moscow lost in the aftermath of the collapse of the Soviet Union is very high on Prime Minister Putin's agenda and that of the Kremlin. And it's mixed in with this feeling, which I don't think the evidence supports, but it's still there, that the West and the United States in particular took advantage of Russian weakness in the 1990s. I don't think that that's a well-grounded feeling, but it's a perception shared by both the Russian elite and also the public. And you then look at what does Russia want now for 4 or 5 ideas. First of all, they don't want advice from the West on how they structure their internal political structures or their economy. A big part of sovereign democracy is this is up for Russia to decide. Second, they want to see a reduction in U.S. power and influence. And both Putin and Medvedev have been explicit about this when they've talked about an end to the unipolar model. Third, they want a sphere of influence, or what they refer to as a sphere of privileged interests in the former Soviet space. It's not about restoring the Soviet Union, but it is about seeking deference from Russia's neighbors to what Russia determines are its vital interests. And we've seen this most pointedly in the last year on the question of NATO's engagement with both Ukraine and Georgia. Fourth, the Russians want a seat at the table when major European or global issues are being addressed, almost regardless of whether they can bring something to the table. But they see being there as part of their due as a recovered great power. And fifth, they would like to improve the relationship, provided it takes account of Russian interests, concerns, and Russian terms.